You ready for some Allen and Ginter baseball tonight? It's going to be the start of a new case, so yeah, we're going to have first crack at whatever's in this case. But first, there is a little bit of information to go over before we actually get started ripping, and if Excel will ever load it, we'll take a look at it. It should be loading, and yet it's not. So where is it? I don't know. All right, I guess I'm going to close out Excel and open it back up, so hang on a second. Well, I'm trying here, guys. I tell you what, we had the broadcast software the other night. We've got Excel tonight. Maybe I need to get a new laptop, although I don't know. I just had the computer guy look at this one just very recently because of the issues with other stuff, and he swears it's not the computer, and broadcast software people swear it's not them. Everybody swears it's not them. All right, there we go. Third time's charm. Excel actually opened up that time. So yay. Now we can actually look at our information for a change. Feedback. It is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return through the miracle of automation. And of course, the other thing there is to say thank you for being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. We are next taking a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to do another case of the TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. We're also going to do a TriStar full-size autographed football helmet, and it is an authentic one. Not one of the replica ones, but an authentic one. So that ought to be fun too, I think. On Thursday night, we will finish up the back half of this case of Allen and Ginter that we start tonight. We'll finish on Thursday night. And same as tonight, there will be multiple separate bidding spots for all the non-baseball stuff that you find in A&G. Friday night, we do have a new release product. That's Origins Football. We're going to open an 8-box half-case quantity of that. Those are loose boxes from shared cases. We're also going to open another one of our full-size authentic autographed football helmets. Saturday night, Sunday night will both be off nights. As far as tonight, it's just the one break. It is the 6-box half-case break of Allen and Ginter Baseball. This is break number 3 and Friday, but really, realistically, I really think it may be more like Saturday. I probably should have said Saturday because I don't know if it's going to make it by Friday. So that's why it says plus or minus a day, right? So meaning it could go earlier than Friday by a day, could go later than Friday by a day. Really, I don't know if it'll go Friday. So we'll say Friday or Saturday. Should be out the door one of those 2 times. So once again, 6-box half-case break, 2020 Allen and Ginter Baseball, break number 3, ended on eBay tonight, the same night we are breaking it, which is Tuesday night, the 29th of September, almost into October. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side and winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. So we'll scroll down through there and give everybody a chance to take a look at that. And of course, again, we've got all of our separate bidding categories that you can see over there. The Farm, Digging and Sky, Monsters, First Base and Citadel, Bug and Boom and Safari, DNA and Pen Relics, and then non-baseball celebrity. All righty. So I think that we have somebody who can't hear who's screaming at me there in chat. But of course, you know, I do have to multitask a little bit. Is anybody else having problems with the volume? Let me just You're going to maybe hear it
a little bit.
Yeah, so I can hear it fine. I watch it the same as you do on a YouTube break, and it works fine on my side. I just turned up the volume on my iPad where I am logged in as a user, watching the break the same way as you watch it, and the volume is fine on my side. So I don't know why it doesn't work there, but anyway, it sounds like it might be a connection issue. But on the iPad, everything is working fine here. So, all right, this is the start of a new case. So what that means is that we are going to take all of the boxes out. We're going to label them on the end and use random.org to determine which ones we open now and which ones we open on the back side of the break, which is Thursday. So if it is lagging for you, I would suggest that if you are using Wi-Fi, that you try to see if you can get to a stronger signal. If you are using the app, I would suggest closing it and reopening it. If you are on the website, I would suggest refreshing the page, because I am not having those problems on the iPad. I have the volume fine here, and I'm not seeing any lagging on my iPad, nor am I seeing any lagging as far as the stats are showing there on my broadcast software, which will show you if you're having some kind of issues on that side of things. So I would try all of those things at various points. I know that people who have had connection issues have had success with closing and reopening the app. Others, again, refreshing the page or exiting the page and going back if you've gone in through a browser and that type thing. See if that helps. And if you are on Wi-Fi, just of course, double check your signal strength as well. So we've got them labeled there 1 through 12. And we are going to go over to random.org. And we do random the same way every time. And that is when we have 9 or fewer items in a list, we're going to do random 3 different times, and only the third time counts. When we are doing 10 or more, which obviously we have here, we do random just 1 single time. All right, so there's our 1 through 12. We'll randomize once, and it is giving us boxes 1, 6, 8, 4, 7, and 2. So that is 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 is what we're opening. All right, so there's our 1, 2, 4, and our 6. Here comes number 7 and number 8. Let me get these other 6 off the table, and then we'll get underway here. Okay, so what we are looking for in each one of these boxes, whoops, I got to change up the focus so we don't have to worry about all the zooming in and out. So you are going to notice that your background is going to get blurry here in a second, but that is intentional, so please do not let that worry you. I'm doing that absolutely 100% on purpose. That way we can see things up closely, our cards, that's the most important part, of course. So we're looking for 3 hits per box. It can be an autograph card, a relic card, a rip card, a printing plate, or a booklet card. So that's what we're looking for, 3 of some combination of that. Of course, there are hot boxes, and if we find that, I will point it out as parallels for our base cards. Each box also has an oversized box loader, so we'll have 1 of those per box. And then, of course, we've got tons of minis and things in there, different card sets and things to look at, which we'll talk about as we come across them here tonight. So our first box loader, it is Belly. A little Cody Bellinger has come out for the Dodgers for the first box loader tonight. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to get all of the minis out as we go. So basically most packs have a mini in them, one per pack generally. And because they like to kind of sneak up on you and try to jump out and go all over the place, I have found it's easier if we just try and extract them right at the top before we get into looking at the pack. So that's the way we do it. I get the minis out separately, then we'll look at all the minis, and then we'll start looking through the rest of the cards. And that way we don't have to worry about any minis jumping ship and trying to take off on us or any of that fun stuff. And of course, as we go through this, originally I will point out our various bidding categories. I'm sure you saw them on the spreadsheet and or on eBay, or if you've broken Ginter before, you know there's tons of other categories in here. And as we come across those, especially for the first time, I'll try to make a note of it so everybody will be aware of what's what. For the most part, it's pretty self-explanatory, but still, you never know when it's somebody's first time with a product, and then they might not know. So this way we just cover it right off the bat and make sure we're all on the same page. Lots of cards in here, of course, and it takes a while to look through the cards in this break, primarily because it takes us a while to get them all out of the packs. We spend as much time getting them out of the packs as we do actually looking at the cards themselves. Hi, Matt. Yeah, this break is all paid up. It ended on eBay tonight, and we got it all squared away. So yeah, we don't have nothing open tonight, I'm afraid, Matt, but I appreciate you checking. We're doing the back half of this case on Thursday. If you wanted to get in on that, it is currently up and running on eBay, and we'll finish it up Thursday night, this particular case. Let's get our little minis lined up here, because once again we will take a look at those first. So of course our baseball minis, they are, you know, pretty self-explanatory. And I do generally show you the back because there are variations like that one. There's Allen and Ginter backs and whatnot. Now this is an example of one that goes to one of our other bidding categories. Safari Sights is this one. That's a hippo, of course. And then we've got a black border. This is a celebrity. So that goes to the non-baseball celebrity category, which covers athletes, you know, sports personalities, basically anybody that's not specifically affiliated with a Major League Baseball team kind of falls into that category of non-baseball celebrity. There's a black border Smoltz for the Braves. There's Booming Cities. It's another bidding category that we'll see several of before we finish up. There's one for the Blue Jays. This one goes to celebrity as well. It's a soccer player, that one is. We still have another little group of minis. As I said, we do all of our minis out of each box first thing out to make sure they're all covered. And this is my favorite set of minis out of Ginter in a long time. It's called Where Monsters Live. There's lots of different ones. This particular one is an old trunk, which just cracks me up, all the different places they come up with. And then we have Citadels and Safe Holds as a separate bidding category. There's one for the Red Sox. Here's Monsters in the Closet. Got the Braves, the Natties, Tigers, Cubbies with a black border, Kerry Wood. And our last mini is Yuli Gurriel for the Astros, who just agreed to a pretty healthy pay cut, I believe, to stay with the team. I think they said he agreed to something like a 20% pay cut on a one-year deal to stay with the Astros. So what do you know about that? This is an example, of course, of celebrity, non-baseball celebrity. So we're going to find loads of those as we go along. Long ball lore, that's an insert. It's not numbered, but we'll see plenty of them as well. They, of course, go to the teams that are depicted there on the card. And then Expos, that's we're talking about. Anytime you have a Montreal Expo, it's going to go to the Washington Nationals because that's where the franchise went. It moved from Montreal down to Washington and became the Nationals. So Expos go to the Nats. There's a Buster Posey. This is called Field Generals, and we'll see lots of those too. Similarly, I think we have some New York Giants in here, which is old school, old Giants. And that, of course, that team became the San Francisco Giants of today. So when we see New York Giants go through, you know they're going to San Francisco. And this is an example of Reach for the Sky. So there's lots of those scenes that we'll find of skyscrapers as we go along, a separate bidding category. Debut to Remember, we'll find loads of those again throughout the night. There's a celebrity with Cohen. There's our celebrity soccer player. And what else have we got? Haven't seen any of our hits yet, have we? That's celebrity Field General Joe Torre. And farming, Down on the Farm. That one's a barn. There's lots of different Down on the Farms, and actually that guy is he's not affiliated with any specific team. He's actually just an analyst, so he would also go to non-baseball celebrity since he's not specific to a team. Now there's a guy in here who is a barber for the Marlins, and the card denotes that. So the barber goes to the Marlins because the card says that. So that's celebrity tattoo guy. This is Digging Deep, all about rocks, and we'll find plenty of those inserts before we're finished up tonight. That one's celebrity farm. And what else? My Reds are finally, in the playoffs again. I'm pretty stoked about that. There's Digging Deep and a celebrity. So, of course, we haven't, we got to actually win a game or something. But listen, at least, I don't know, somehow we managed to get in the playoffs. I know it's expanded. It's a shortened season, and it probably wouldn't have happened in the real world regular season. But, hey, take what I can get, right? That was a Reach for the Sky. So now we'll just have to see how far they can go, I guess. There's a Digging Deep. And there's a skyscraper. Maybe I'll get lucky, right? Maybe they'll be like the Miami Heat, who's getting ready to play the Lakers. That's a crazy run. I don't even remember what seed the Heat was, but it was high. They were high seed. There's Digging Deep. A Debut to Remember. This is actually an advertising card, and we'll find loads of these before, well, not loads, but a handful of those before we get finished tonight. They look like really cool, don't they? I mean, they look like they could be regular cards, but they're actually just advertising cards. We'll probably find, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. That was Celebrity, and there's Farm. Before we get out of this half case, we'll probably see 3 or 4 of those advertising deals. We got to start seeing some hits. There's one. Because, yeah, I haven't seen any of the 3 yet. Crazy. So the first one finally shows up, and that is a relic. It is going to the Pirates, and it's Gregory Polanco. So I'm going to get a little pile of the right size sleeves sitting there so we can get Gregory all tucked away safely there. So there's our first hit out of this box. 2 more to find somewhere in this last little bit. And here comes the second hit out of there, and it's going to the Mariners. It is Dan Vogelbach. And I think, didn't they option him? Didn't they DFA him not too long ago? I think they did. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think they did. But anyway, there you go, Mariners. And here's our third hit. So we knew they were going to come out pretty close together once we got to this point. And it is Ozuna for the Braves, and another relic. That one looks like a piece of lumber. So you got a piece of bat there for the Braves and Ozuna. That one was Celebrity. Skyscraper. Celebrity again. And Down on the Farm. Alrighty. So far, so good. Got a box loader that is the small one, the N43. So they're replica size of like old-timey cards. And sometimes you find all regular big box loaders like we saw out of the first one. And then other times the cases will have some of these N43s mixed in. So our last case, we were all full-size box loaders. And the case before that, we were, I think, about half and half. So I don't know where we'll end up here, but at least we know we've seen one that is that size. And it is Acuna for the Braves with your N43 box loader out of box number 2. And now we got the long part again. I know, getting it all out of the wrappers, the long, boring part. Nobody likes this part. Well, because it's boring, right? For sure. For sure. But I'm excited that we're at playoffs. I've got to tell you, there was such a long period of time where I didn't even think baseball was going to get a season in. You remember, I mean, how much they were arguing about all the terms and the number of games, and it looked for all the world like we weren't even going to get a season off the ground. And then we finally get a season off the ground, and of course several teams had a lot of positive tests right there towards the beginning, missed games and had some things going on. And at that point too, I started thinking, oh man, maybe we're not even going to get through this abbreviated season. But then they got it turned around, squared away, and it's worked pretty well. NBA's had good luck playing down there in the bubble, so that's high hopes. So I'm glad to actually have some playoffs here. Of course, NFL got some bad news. I guess the Titans had a little outbreak, and so they most recently played the Vikings. So the Vikings had to shut down their facilities and get everybody tested, and I think the Titans are shut down as well right now. And they're supposed to play my Steelers this weekend, but who knows if that game's going to go forward or not, based on all that mess. Of course, they could be false positives, too. That happens as well, so we'll have to see how it shakes out, I guess. But since baseball's made it this far, other than that little hiccup right in the beginning, they've been in pretty good shape since then. So I would think surely we can get through the playoffs without anything else happening. Come on out there, little Minnie. Well, some of these little guys don't always want to slide out of there, do they? Sometimes they give us grief. Okay. Let's see what we've got. The Cardinals and Ty Cobb there for the Tigers. There's one for the Angels. Here is a black border for the Phillies. That was Mike Schmidt. There's Safari Sights. And that one goes to Celebrity. The Twins. Here comes the first one we've seen tonight for Bugging Out. Monsters Live in the Ocean. Oh, that sounds scary, doesn't it? There was a Bob Gibson, Cardinals, the White Sox, Rockies, the Brewers, Phillies, Cincinnati Reds, the Braves. I love Hank Aaron. 9 Ways to First Base. You only find about 2 or 3 of these at a time. Sometimes, I don't know that we've ever found more than 2 or 3 in a half case of 9 Ways to First. It's kind of scarce this year for some reason. And monsters can be in the swamp. Makes sense. The Blue Jays, the Oakland A's, the Angels, followed by the Cincinnati Reds. And aha, see, this is why we like to flip them over. Just exactly that right there. So we've got a nice red back that is red Allen and Ginter back. It is hand numbered to 25, and it is Noah Syndergaard. And I want to say the other one we found back a couple breaks ago that was hand numbered to 25, I think it was also Noah Syndergaard. Is that kind of weird? A little bit? That one's Celebrity Black Border. Coincidental, anyway. Maybe not weird, but unusual. Is that where I'm going? Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe. There's Down on the Farm, a dog. There's a Digging Deep. Skyscrapers, which is technically called Reach for the Sky, but I'm probably just going to keep calling them skyscrapers. There's a rooster for the farm. Digging Deep. That J.K. Dobbins goes to Celebrity. A little rookie football player for the Ravens. Digging Deep. And a skyscraper. Okay. Haven't found our hits yet out of this box either, so once again, they're kind of hanging around till close to the end anyway. Had a couple of celebrities and then a skyscraper. Celebrity. Celebrity. Tractor, Down on the Farm. Whoops. Celebrity again. I just about shuffled her in there with baseball, didn't I? I would have found it in sorting, but still. Easier if you catch them while you go. Digging Deep. That was turquoise. Another little advertising card. Okay, so I guess we're going to be just exactly like we were in the last box, which is all of our hits end up at the end in this little leftover stack. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? 2 boxes in a row. That one was Celebrity. And here is a relic. So we've got a framed mini relic, and it is J.D. Martinez, so headed to the Red Sox. And there's a skyscraper. And here we have a relic for Celebrity, because this guy's a skateboarder, so a hit that goes to the non-baseball celebrity category. And should have one more of something in here. That is a Celebrity, and yeah, here it is. Oh, that's cool too, because it's red signature. It's numbered to 10, and that's always fun to find. And who is this, by the way? This is a bull rider. So this goes to non-baseball celebrity. I don't know how to pronounce the first name. The last name's obviously Knight. And it is hand numbered to 10 and red signature on it. So non-baseball celebrity getting a low numbered autograph for a bull rider. And there's Down on the Farm, a farmer. And another N43. So yeah, I think this case will be like the other one we had, where a portion of them come out as N43, obviously, and a portion of them come out the regular ones. But there are some cases that I think don't have the N43s, or at least our last case I don't believe did. So oddly enough, not that I remember, maybe we had them in the first half and I forgot. I don't know. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. So based on what you've seen thus far, I mean, which obviously we're only one day in, but you've had the abbreviated 60-game season to ponder it. Who do you all think is going to end up playing in the World Series? Who do you think our two teams are? There's several teams that have looked pretty good in this shortened season. Of course, anything can happen in the playoffs. We've seen it a million times where crazy stuff happens. I mean, honestly, who would have thought at several points in the series last year, I'm not sure, in the playoffs, I'm not sure people would have thought, oh yeah, it's going to be the Nationals. I mean, there's probably at least 5 different times where you'd think, oh no, they're not even escaping this series. Much less get to the World Series, much less win it. But hey, they did, so... As I said, anything can happen, but I don't know. I can't decide who I think it's going to be. I do like the Dodgers a lot. Of course, I've thought the Dodgers would get there the last 2 or 3 years, too. And somehow they don't. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just residual. I'm still just hanging on to that, thinking it's going to be eventually time for the Dodgers. I don't know. But they just look so loaded. I mean, they really look like they should get there, but anything can happen on any given day, so I don't know. Of course, my Reds are going to be squaring off against the Braves, and who knows how that's going to go, but I'd love to see us at least win a few. It'd be nice. Well, come out of there, little Minnie. Well, Minnie's stuck again. Sometimes they just do not cooperate very well. Okay. Let's get our various stacks back there. So we've got Giants, Yankees, a black border for the Diamondbacks, a black border for the Royals. I'm sorry, for the Yankees. Why did I say the Royals? I have no idea. That's the Yankees. It's Phil Rizzuto. I don't know why I said Royals. I'm sorry. There's the Cardinals with a black border. There's Celebrity, Dodgers, another black border. This one is Celebrity again. We've got Monsters in an Old Trunk. Got the Blue Jays, Celebrity here. We've got Monsters Under the Stairs, Angels, the Giants. Here's Celebrity again. Let's just get these put back in their right little stacks there so we keep our minis all happy. Got the Colorado Rockies, Citadels and Safeholds. Here's the Angels, the Yankees, Minnesota Twins, Monsters Live in the Closet. There's Booming Cities, the Braves, and the Royals. Alrighty, so now we're ready to get down to business and look through these cards and see what we've got. That is Celebrity, Digging Deep, Celebrity, and we've got a canvas in here. Those are typically going to be fairly low numbered usually. Maybe not every time, but we're about to find out if this one qualifies as low numbered. It does. It's to 10. And that is a pretty cool little hit right there, because that is Ted Williams for the Boston Red Sox. So that's a nice little canvas right there, numbered to 10. So we've seen some good stuff come out already tonight. Skyscrapers. Celebrity. Down on the farm with a bale of hay. That is Celebrity. Down on the farm, a silo. Celebrity. And we've got another hit. This one goes to my little Cincinnati Reds. It's Eugenio Suarez with a relic for the Cincinnati Reds. Advertising card again. And our other hit, so all three of our hits out early this time, relatively speaking. It is Lorenzo Cain for the Milwaukee Brewers with a relic. Skyscraper. Celebrity. Celebrity down on the farm with a chicken. Digging deep. Digging deep again. That was a skyscraper. Celebrity. Skyscraper. Celebrity. Celebrity there again. I think you saw him, but in the way I was holding it when I set it down, I wasn't sure. Digging deep. Sometimes, you know, I'm starting to go past it, and then I see it, so I just back up and grab it, and then I happen to think, oh, maybe that one didn't show up perfectly. So we got another little peek at it there to make sure. There's Down on the Farm. Excuse me. This is for the Indians, so this female coach played or coached for a couple of different places, but you can see there she's in Indians gear. That came up the other night, so I wanted to just make sure that I clarified that. And this is actually an extra hit in our box. Ooh, I need to, sorry, about to sneeze. Excuse me. I did sneeze into my shoulder, so I did not sneeze on my hands or your cards, FYI. But allergy season is upon me, and whew, got me right there. So this is a professional poker player, and it's a relic, obviously going to the celebrity category. It ends up being our fourth hit out of that box because we had the canvas and then 3 relics. So we technically got a little something extra out of there. That went to celebrity there, the baseball Brit guy. So we're halfway there. We've opened 3. We have got 3 left to go in this half case of Allen & Gunter. Got a full-size box loader this time. So right now we're evenly split. This will make our second full size, and then we've got the 2 in 43s. Oh, excuse me. So equally split. Oh, allergies are suddenly really coming to visit. That is Robert for the White Sox. Your hot young rookie there, doing really well for the White Sox with Robert. So we'll go through our process to get, come out of there please, little mini. I swear, sometimes they are very uncooperative at times. Maybe it's because they're mini. They think they're kids, right? So they're like, yeah. We don't have to listen to you. We don't have to cooperate with you. We're 6 years old. Well, there's another one that wants to not come out and be friendly. I know they probably have to insert them in the middle of the pack so they don't go flying everywhere, but it'd be so much more convenient if they just did like a little pack of minis inside each box. But I guess then you wouldn't get one if you were buying it by the pack, maybe at a local card store. But boy, that would be more convenient. Just like, look, here's your little pack of minis. But I'll confess, I do like them. There's been many years where I've collected the minis because I like them. I just think some of the subject matters also are very funny. Like I think this year the monsters, where monsters hide or where monsters live, I guess technically. I think that's a riot. I'd like to be part of those meetings, wouldn't you? Like how they come up with the ideas. What are we going to use for our minis this year? Oh, I don't know. How about where monsters live? That's funny. But they're always interesting, I will say that. No matter what, their subject matter for their minis every year, it's always entertaining. Never disappoints. Of course, some are more fun than others, but generally speaking, minis are always something to look forward to in Allen and Ginter, I think. Oh, whoops, can't set that back there without taking it out, now can I? After I was talking about it. Okay. The Angels, Brewers, Reds, Expos, which is Nationals. There's the black border for the Padres and a black border Bryce Harper for the Phillies. The Yankees, Braves, Yankees, Monsters Live in the Closet, Nationals, the Yankees again. Lots of Yankees minis in this group. Astros, Indians, black border for the Cardinals, black border Tampa Bay Rays. Then you've got the Dodgers, once again, Brooklyn Dodgers of the past are LA Dodgers of today, so that's where it goes. There was an Astro, a Padre, an Angel. There's Safari Sights, a cheetah. Here's 9 Ways to First Base. Yount for the Brewers, and Monsters Live in a Sewer Drain. And if you've never seen the movie It, you might not know. Yeah, clowns apparently live in there too. Celebrity, celebrity, skyscraper, celebrity, celebrity, advertisement. Digging deep. That baseball Brit was celebrity. Chip Gaines is celebrity. There's Digging Deep. Celebrity. Down on the Farm, a garden. Down on the Farm, a combine. Actually, let's go ahead and get those out of there. That stack's getting a little tall. I don't like them to get too tall. down on the farm. So I saw where, and it's not unsurprising, but where Shohei Ohtani has come out and said, yeah, you know, I definitely want to still be a two-way player and all that stuff. And you got to kind of look at it as, I mean, he had limited pitching this year, obviously, digging deep before they had to kind of shut him down again. He was already coming off of Tommy John. But, man, he just didn't look good, did he? Didn't really look very good pitching, and he had a pretty rough time at the plate for the better part of the season, too. So it's like, whew, dude, I don't know if they're going to let you stay two-way player or not. Stanton with the Yankees. Relic. Skyscraper. Although I guess they've got so much money invested in him at this point. Skyscraper, I'm sure they'll give him another go at it next season. Celebrity. And then if he can't get it back together again, probably part of the way through the season, I bet they'll just convert him. Skyscraper. I'll say, no way, no more two-way play for you. And that one is Celebrity as well. We've got our Relic coming up. I'd like to see him do well and be able to stay a two-way player because I think it's fun. We don't have, it's been a while since we've had a two-way player that stuck anyway. Yadi Molina and the Cardinals with a Relic. Of course, this one may not stick either, but I imagine they won't decide till part of the way through next year, digging deep. But at least we know what his intent is. He's asked them to keep him two-way. Those poor Angels, it's kind of crazy to think about. You know, they've got the best player in baseball on their team, and poor guy can never even get to the playoffs. So we have got a framed relic for the Giants. It is Mike Yastrzemski. So, framed autograph. I said relic. I'm so used to saying relic. Sorry. That is a framed mini autograph for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski. So that's a nice little hit for San Francisco. And then we've got an irrigator and a celebrity. And I want a field general that finished up box number 4 of 6. So we're jumping into box number 5 right now. Another regular full size. I got to tell you what though, this one feels thick to me. So this might very well be one that has a relic or something with it. I think there is an option this year for box loaders to have relics with them, which is a new thing. I didn't have relics in the past. Let me see. Does it tell us the odds on there about it? Let me see. I thought that it did, but I can't seem to see it off the top of my head. But I really did think that somewhere on there it told us the odds. I don't see it right offhand, but anyway, you don't find them often, and I think this is one because it feels much, much thicker than our others have. So let's see if I'm right. Oh, no, it's not a relic. It's a rip card. Oh, yeah, okay. That's new, too. Yeah, the rip card box loader. I should have thought of that. I should have known it's that and not a relic. In my head, I was thinking it was a relic. But anyway, that's really nice. So that is a box loader rip card for Hank Aaron and the Braves. And I got to tell you what, that is sweet. You've got 3 minis inside of this bad boy. You know, usually they have 1, but in here it says we've got 3. And is that numbered anywhere? It kind of would think that it is, but I don't see any numbering on it. Regardless, super, super nice hit for the Atlanta Braves with the Hank Aaron box loader rip card. That is a fantastic hit. So congrats Atlanta on that. Really nice. Well done. And then on top of that, guess what? We've got the hot box. We've really had a very nice half case here. So we've had several autographs, one of them numbered to 10. We've had a hand numbered mini. We've had the the box loader there that's a rip card, and now it was part of the hot box. So talk about a loaded box. Yeah, it's super hot, wasn't it? And of course, just as an FYI, the hot box looks like this. It's a hollow foil on those base cards. And sometimes you can see, like right there on the edge of that one, occasionally that hollow foil does start to kind of peel up or separate from the card. And I haven't seen that happen a whole lot with these Ginter cards so far. You know, you notice it on a few, like the one I pointed out, but it hasn't been dreadful. There have been some products this year where the hollow foil has been awful and separated routinely in some of the products, but in here it's more limited. Well, CNF Productions, this is, of course, we're doing a break, right? That was already sold out on eBay. So all these spots are already filled up, but yeah, unfortunately, no free cards. Unfortunately, yeah, just the paid spots in here. All right, let's get all of that back there and keep going here. So it is only the base cards that are the hollow foil parallels in the hot box. So our inserts will look like normal. They won't be hollow foil, and neither will our minis. So really just talking about the base cards that we find as hollow foil in the hot box. Okay, we've got Monsters Live in the Swamp, the Yankees, Oakland A's, the Indians, Monsters Live Under the Stairs. There's Celebrity, Cardinals, Nationals, Black Border, the Yankees. There's Koufax and the Dodgers. Here's Safari Sights. We've got a hippo, Celebrity, K-Line for the Tigers. There's the Oakland A's. We've got Monsters Live in the Ocean, Kansas City Royals, and Yastrzemski Carl that time for the Red Sox. So that, of course, is Mike's grandfather. Kansas City, the Dodgers, and the Tigers. Here's a bugging out, a scorpion fly that was. The Astros, Toronto Blue Jays, and then a black border Willie Mays for the San Francisco Giants. Skyscraper, the Farm, that was a chicken or a rooster, I didn't look, rooster. Celebrity, and that goes to the Celebrity as well, because that's the analyst guy. Celebrity. I don't know why they don't do the inserts as hollow foil in the hot boxes too. You kind of wish they would. And that was a Celebrity one that went by, and then we've got a relic. And this is another Stanton relic for the Yankees. We hit one for him earlier. We've got another one here. Got a little piece of a pinstripe on this one. There's Digging Deep, Celebrity, Celebrity, Farm, Celebrity, Digging Deep, Celebrity, another one of our hits. This is a relic for a sports broadcaster, so that means that, of course, it's going to go to the non-baseball celebrity category. That category usually picks up quite a few things out of Ginter. Advertising card. That's Down on the Farm corn stalks. Digging Deep. Celebrity. And Reach for the Sky, the skyscraper inserts. Celebrity. All right, down to our last little bit out of box number 5 here. Celebrity, skyscraper, farm, which is just a horse on that one. Celebrity, skyscraper. Whoops, I felt like somebody, yeah, there was somebody stuck to the back of that. I thought so. And then we have another autograph. We've done very well with our autographs tonight. So you never know with Ginter. Sometimes you get a lot of relics, and sometimes you get all relics. Sometimes you get a mix. Tonight we've had a nice mix of autographs and relics. So this is a mini Kyle Lewis. So that happens to be a quite nice one for the Mariners with the autographed mini Kyle Lewis. So congrats Mariners on that nice hit. There's Digging Deep. And that finishes up box number 5. So that puts us into our last box. And you know, I would say last box mojo, but man, I think we had a lot of mojo in our next to last box. So maybe there'll be some left for us here in the final box too, but we had some excellent mojo in box 5. See if we can keep it going here for box number 6. Let's get our oversized box loader out of here. And it's Bellinger again. We saw him earlier, I believe. And there's another one for the Dodgers. I think that's the second of the oversized, I believe, that were Bellinger. Oh, now Mr. Minnie is aggravating me again there. So I did not get a chance to watch all of Monday Night Football because A, I had a break, and then B, my stupid cable company decided to do some kind of what they claim is routine maintenance. Like, I don't know, the TV was on, then just all of a sudden everything went out. Television, phone, internet, the whole deal. So we call from the cell phone trying to figure out, like, what in the world is going on. And yeah, they're like, oh, yes, it's planned maintenance in your area, and we'll be back on in a few hours. And then it came back on briefly, and then it went back off again. And then finally, I don't know, I gave up on it. Like 1 something in the morning, we just gave up on it. And came back on sometime during the night, I guess. But I was like, come on, man. If you're going to do planned maintenance or whatever kind of crazy stuff you're talking about, how about you do it in the way middle of the night, right? Like 3 a.m. or something. You should not be doing it in regular viewing hours, in my opinion. But anyway. Of course, you know, it's just the automated thing. They never, hardly ever do they let you talk to a live person anymore, virtually anywhere, but especially it seems like at the cable company. So if it had been a live person, maybe they would have said, oh yeah, there's an outage in your area, but the little automated thing says, oh, planned maintenance. I don't know, but apparently it was pretty entertaining game. Of course, I usually think they're pretty entertaining games when Pat Mahomes is involved. I mean, I'm a Steelers fan. Steelers are my team through and through, no question. But I love to watch Patrick Mahomes play. I really, really enjoy watching him. And I was bummed that I didn't get to see the rest of it. I've got a friend who's a big Ravens fan, she and her family, and so I was getting some feedback from her, and she's like, oh, it's terrible. We're getting beat so badly, but really, I mean, yeah, they got beat, but I don't know that it was like so badly, but they did definitely get beat whipped upon pretty good by Pat Mahomes, but honestly, let's face it, he can whip anybody pretty good. That's why they won the Super Bowl last year. He's got just some kind of whole other gear that comes up at times. And so I don't never count out the Kansas City Chiefs, that's for sure. All right, who have we got here? The Tampa Bay Rays. And that one goes to Celebrity. Baltimore, Detroit, Citadels and Safeholds, the Brewers, Minnesota, poor Minnesota, Celebrity, Monsters Live in an Old Trunk. There's a black border, Red Sox. Here's the Brewers, followed by the White Sox and the Angels. And then you've got the Mets and Angels again. The Cubbies, a black border for the Braves. Yankees, White Sox, Monsters Live Under the Stairs. And there's the Pittsburgh Pirates, the New York Yankees, Booming Cities, and the Diamondbacks. Celebrity. Skyscraper. Down on the farm, a barn. Digging deep. Skyscraper. Chicken for down on the farm. Digging deep. And a relic for the Cubbies with Contreras. So this is the first hit that we see out of box number 6. So we should still have a couple more to find before we get finished up here. There's Down on the Farm, a silo. Advertising card. Celebrity, Digging Deep. That was, that was our statistician again, so Celebrity, Skyscraper. Celebrity. And let's go ahead and look at that behind it, which is a pig down on the farm. And then we have another one for the non-baseball celebrity category. This is a relic from an actor, comedian guy. I personally have never heard of that guy, so I don't know if that's good or not. But anyway, if you're non-baseball celebrity category, that's headed your way. Celebrity, Digging Deep, Celebrity, Celebrity, and our final hit It is another relic for the Yankees. And this one's Adam Ottavino. So the Yankees got a lot of relics tonight. A couple of them were Stanton. Of course, we'll recap all that in a minute. Skyscraper. And Celebrity. Celebrity again. And a long ball finishes up the break tonight. But let's go ahead and bring our recap over here. We'll take a look at our hits again. And you know what? Do you want to look at our box loaders? We might as well just bring those back down here. We'll take another look at them too, because one of them's a hit anyway with the rip card. So we might as well just bring them all back down here. What do you say? I think that's plan. So we had two of the smaller M43s. One of them is Tatis for the Padres, and the other one, Acuna, for the Braves. So those were our two smaller box loaders. Our bigger box loaders, we have the Dodgers and Cody Bellinger. Then you have Robert here for the White Sox. And there's another Cody Bellinger, so that one's a bookend. And then this beauty. This is a box loader rip card, Hank Aaron for the Braves. This is a really nice hit. I'm really loving this hit because you've got 3 exclusive minis inside if you decide to rip it open. Now, I don't know if you'll be brave enough to rip it open if you are the Braves, no pun intended, but if you are, you have 3 little nice collectibles in there waiting for you. A relic for the Yankees, Adam Ottavino, one for non-baseball celebrity, Nick Thune, or however you say his name. Contreras, Cubbies, relic. This is a very nice hit for the Mariners. It is a framed mini autograph for Kyle Lewis in the Seattle Mariners. Then we have another non-baseball celebrity relic. Mr. Stanton, Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees, relic. A mini autograph, Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants. A mini relic piece of wood, Molina, Cardinals. There's your other Stanton. This one does not have a pinstripe, but it is otherwise pretty close to the first one. It also goes to the Yankees. The poker player relic, it goes to non-baseball celebrity. Then you have the Brewers with a Lorenzo Cain relic. Eugenio Suarez for the Cincinnati Reds with a relic. We have a nice canvas that is numbered to 10. That's Ted Williams for the Red Sox. This little beauty here is red ink signed. It is hand numbered to 10. It goes to non-baseball celebrity, and it's a bull rider, somebody or another knight. Also non-baseball celebrity, we have the skateboarder here. And then a framed mini J.D. Martinez relic for the Red Sox. You have an Ozuna relic for the Braves. It looks like a piece of the baseball bat. Another mini signature, also the Mariners. That is Daniel Vogelbach. Mariners ended up doing okay. And we got started tonight with Polanco and the Pittsburgh Pirates with a relic. And then not to forget this little fellow, we had Mr. Noah Syndergaard with the red back mini that is hand numbered to 25. So that one for the Mets. Okay, so that's our break and our recap for tonight. What I will do now is put up spreadsheet information one final time. If you missed it earlier, you want to know when your item is expected to ship, etc., here it comes. So Friday plus or minus a day. So it could go Thursday, it could go Friday, it could go Saturday, just depending on how long it takes to get it sorted and out the door. And there is 2 breaks ahead of it yet to go. So Friday is... Friday or Saturday, I think, is the most likely option there. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And, of course, everybody hit cards in here. There's a zillion cards in this break, so we don't have to worry about that. As far as what's coming up in the days ahead, tomorrow night we're going to do a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Great Series 3 autographed football jerseys. Those are the ones that just came out last week. We're also going to do 1 TriStar full-size autographed football helmet that's authentic. Yeah, that's right. It's not a replica. Yeah, how you like that? Thursday night, we're going to do the back half of this case of Allen and Ginter that we started tonight. We'll finish it on Thursday night. Once again, it will have multiple separate bidding spots for all the non-baseball cards, just as we did tonight. Friday night, we'll do another full-sized, authentic autographed football helmet. And then our new release for Friday is Origins Football. We'll do an 8-box half case break of that. They are loose boxes from shared cases. Both Saturday and Sunday will be off nights. And that is it for me tonight. So thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I know we had it's T-Lock there, or however I'm not sure how I should pronounce your name. Tighawk maybe. Anyhow, sorry that you had some audio issues, it sounded like at the beginning. I didn't clock those on my side, and hopefully some of the suggestions that I made got that resolved for you. We hope. So thanks again, everyone. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. And if I don't see you again tomorrow, I hope I will see you again soon. In the meantime, stay safe, happy, and